going on, y'all? Back up again with another video. We're up with Common. This is his song Retrospect for Life featuring Lauryn Hill. Now, Lauryn Hill Common link up. I'm interested to see what that sounds like. I want to know if Lauryn Hill's going to be rapping or singing. I feel like I've heard her rap. I know, thinking about Killing Me Softly, I don't know if she raps in Killing Me Softly. She didn't rap in X Factor, but just the vibe, I guess, gives me that type of feeling. But we're going to find out. Not gonna hold y'all any longer. Let's just get into the video. You good?
You said you was gonna give me that money 3 weeks ago. What's up with this, man?
Oh, y'all broke. Broke will have you like that, bro.
What's up?
I'm pregnant.
Pregnant? You know I ain't ready to have no shorty right now. Why you even coming to me with this? I'm trying to get my life.
Bro, you see how she looking at him? How you gonna say, how you gonna come to? Who else am I gonna come to with this, fool? Inspector Gadget? Who else am I gonna talk to about this, dog? What you mean? Look at her face. Look at the shock on her face. Like, I know he did not just... You mad because you broke. That's your problem.
I'm pregnant.
Pregnant? You know I ain't ready to have no shorty right now. Why you even coming to me with this? I'm trying to get my life together. You know I ain't trying to have no shorty. What you gonna do about this?
But y'all
What am I
didn't
gonna
act.
do?
What?
Like you didn't help to make this happen?
Exactly.
A minute ago, everything was straight. And now something real's happening, and you ready to bail out?
Man,
Rashid.
Rashid.
Brothers getting changed real quick over nothing. We losing too many of ours. Gotta recreate, y'all.
What you about to do, jump?
Check it. Knowing you the best part of life, do I have the right to take yours? Cause I created you
I hope that's just a camera angle. He didn't just, because when he left the apartment, when he left the house, Rashid, right? I thought he was gonna leave on the street level. I didn't think he was gonna leave on the roof. So that had me thinking like, okay, where are you going? Maybe gonna get some air? I hope he didn't just jump, bro.
Gotta recreate, y'all.
And maybe he just threw it?
Check it. Knowing you the best part of life, do I have the right to take yours? Cause I created you irresponsibly. Subconsciously knowing the act, I was a part of the start of something I'm not ready to bring into the world. Had myself believing I was sterile. I look at your mother's stomach and wonder if you are a boy or a girl. Turning this woman's wound into a tomb. But she and I agreed. A seed we don't need. You would have been much more than a mouth to feed. But someone, I would have fed this information I read to someone. My life for you, I would have had to lead. Instead, I led you to death. I'm sorry for taking your first breath, first step, and first cry. But I wasn't prepared mentally nor financially. Having a child shouldn't have to bring out the man in me. Plus, I wanted you to be raised within a family. I don't want to go through the...
Wait. Let me turn on the subtitles, because I think I'm catching it, but is my theory right? Did he jump and really miss the first? Turn this woman's womb into a tomb. Or did he force her to get an abortion? Did he force her to abort the baby? Turning this woman's womb into a tomb. Okay, let's...
A seed we don't need. You would have been much more than a mouth to feed. But someone, I would have fed this information I read to someone. My life for you, I would have had to lead. Instead, I led you to death. Sorry for taking your first breath, first step, and first cry. But I wasn't prepared mentally nor financially. Having a child shouldn't have to bring out the man in me. Plus, I wanted you to be raised within a family. I don't want to go through the drama of having a baby's mama. Weekend visits and buying J's ain't gonna make me a father. For a while, bearing a child is something I never wanted to do. For me to live forever, I can only do that through you. Nerve, I got to talk about them niggas with a gun. Must have really thought I was God to take the life of my son. I could have sacrificed going out to think my homies who did it, I used to joke about. From now on, I'ma use self-control instead of birth control. Cause $315 ain't worth your soul. $315 ain't worth your soul. $315
ain't worth. Boy, talk about my cousin when he told me about the song. He said it was deep, but man, I didn't think he was gonna go this route. Retrospect for life. In the moment, $315 to abort the baby. I ain't got to think about it. I got to worry about it. That's probably in the moment. But as life progresses, as you get older, that seed, it still lingers in the back of your head. The what if? What if we didn't make that decision? How life would be different. And then it's crazy how you see in the music video how life is different in the music video. I like it. And then you have Lauryn Hill, because Lauryn Hill has that, neo soul. She got that soulful voice, and that's what's going. The lyrics they open. It's like a shovel. The lyrics, they gonna break that ground. But that voice, the vocals, that's what's really gonna do the digging into your heart. That's really what's gonna make you feel it.
Now, to think my homies who did it, I used to joke about. From now on, I'ma use self-control instead of birth control. Cause $315 ain't worth your soul. $315 ain't worth your soul. $315 ain't worth it. You had our child in you. I probably never feel what you felt, but you dealt with it like the strong black woman you are. Through our trials and tribulations, child's elimination.
That's crazy. As a man, that's something I don't really got to worry about. You know what I'm saying? But I can imagine being in a woman's shoes, and that's the route you decide to go, and you have the baby inside of you. Like we're listening from his perspective, but imagine if the pen was in her hand, what the song would be about, what the song would sound like.
In itself, you had our child in you. I probably never feel what you felt, but you dealt with it like the strong black woman you are. Through our trials and tribulations, child's elimination.
And then you see people with their kids.
About the situation. Back and forth, my feelings was patient. Happy deep down, but not joyed enough to have it. But even that's a lie. Less than 2 weeks, we was back at it. Is this unprotected love, or safe to say it's lust busting? More than a sweat in somebody you trust. Or is it that we don't trust each other enough and believe having this child to make us have to stay together? Don't want you in my life cause you have made it better. Thinking we all in love cause we can spend a day together. We talking spending the rest of our lives. There's too many black women that can say they mothers but can't say that they wives. I wouldn't choose any other to mother my understanding, but I want our parenthood to come from planning. There's so much in my life that's undone. We gotta see eye to eye about family before we can become one. If you had decided to have it, the situation I wouldn't run from, but I'm walking, finding myself in my God, so I can discipline my son with my rod. And I have a judge telling me how and when to raise my seed. Though his death was out our creed when no one else.
Can we take a second and really commend the pen of Common real quick? Just really give him his props and credit where credit is due. This isn't one of those, oh, I don't want to have a baby because I don't want to type songs, right? This really explores the reasonings behind the mindset, right? Really shining a light in the room, in his mental capacity, in his mental space. It turns the complete light on. You see everything. It's not like turn on a lamp in a room and you can only illuminate the corners. Something shallow, something with no depth. If you listen to what he's saying, you're listening to the reasonings. I'm not saying he's right. I'm not saying he's wrong. But I'm saying is that he's really exploring the reasons why, really giving examples. That I can commend, and that is not easy, especially when you're doing it with the rhyme scheme, when you're doing it with the cadence. You have to commend that. You have to shout that out when you can.
Can't say that they wives. I wouldn't choose any other to mother my understanding, but I want our parenthood to come from planning. There's so much in my life that's undone. We gotta see eye to eye about family before we can become one. If you had decided to have it, the situation I wouldn't run from, but I'm walking, finding myself in my God, so I can discipline my son with my rod. And I have a judge telling me how and when to raise my seed. Though his death was out our creed with no one else to blame, I had a book of African names. In case our minds change, just say your period hasn't came. And lately I've been sleepy, so quit smoking the weed and the beaties and let's have this boy. I never dreamed you'd leave so
Y'all done stole from Unc Store? Talk to me. He running back. The retrospect for life. Came back and stayed, bro. Retrospect for life. People have it in different ways. That's somebody's reality, though. That's the crazy thing. That's somebody's reality. Some couple out there probably has decided to go the abortion route. And then you get older, you know, life hits, you have memories, you think back, and it's like, I wish I shoulda, coulda, woulda. Like, I want to go back to the hook of Lauryn Hill, though. If you listen, I didn't expect you to leave during the summer. You said you would be here when it rained. You left when it was sunshine and rainbows. All I did was just tell you that I'm pregnant. The situation changed, it's starting to rain, and you still gone. You never came back. Imagine, like I said, we're getting the song from his pen, from his perspective. Imagine what her song would sound like. And we're getting a glimpse of it with the hook. Imagine like a retrospect for life part 2 with Lauryn Hill featuring Common. And it's from her. You know what I'm saying? That would be crazy. But I just really like the hook. Yeah, he talking about I love you. But yeah, cuz you did your thing with this one. This one was deep, man. You were right. I give you props on this one. You were right, my guy. But Common's pen though, with this one, Common, your storytelling, you know what I mean? Your storytelling was A+ with this song. But that's all I got for this reaction. If you enjoyed the reaction, make sure you hit that like button too. Rock with your boy. Make sure you subscribe, comment, let me know other videos you want to see me react to next. That's all I got for y'all. I'm up out of here.